Jai Janindra, everybody. Today we are going to be starting with Trinakar Mantra. Namo Rihantanam, Namo Siddhanam, Namo Ayaryanam, Namo Vajayanam, Namo Loe Sabasahunam, Eso Pancha Namo Karo Sabapavapanasano, Mangalanam Chasave Singh Padmam Havai Mangalam. Namo Rihantanam, Namo Siddhanam, Namo Ayaryanam, Namo Vajayanam, Namo Sahunam, Eso Pancha Namo Karo Savapavapanasano, Mangalam Chasave Singh Paramam Havai Mangalam. Namo Rihantanam, Namo Siddhanam, Namo Ayaryanam, Namo Vajayanam, Namo Loe Sabasahunam, Eso Pancha Namo Karo Savapavapanasano, Mangalanam Chasave Singh Paramam Havai Mangalam. बोलो ईश्वर भगवान जी की जय, मानतुंग सूरी जी महाराज की जय, भक्तामर स्तोत्र जी की जय, 24 तीर्थंकर भगवान जी की जय, जिन शासन देव की जय. So today we're going to be having two special guests, Arohi Didi and Rageshwari Didi, daughters of Anita Auntie. They will be singing the whole Bhaktamar Stotra with their beautiful melodious voices. I'm going to unmute Rageshwari.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, Ara. That was a beautiful description. Thank you so much. Okay, so we'll start with the Bhaktamar Stotra now.
Go ahead, start. If everybody fold your hands, close your eyes if you want to close them, and take this full, enjoyment of this. So fold your hands, close your eyes, or open your eyes, but have folded hands. Go ahead, Arohi and Rageshwari ji, please.
Thank you.
Mudyodakan darita pavatamovitanam samraktanam chinapayukam yugana manam vanam bhavajare patatam janana yasanstutah सकलवाङ्मयतत्त्वबोधा बुद्धिपटुभिः सुरलोकनाथे स्तोत्रे जगत्कृतयचित्तहरे मुरारे सौशिखिलाहमपितं प्रथमं विद्याविनापि विबुधार्चित पादपीठ सोतुं समुद्रतमति विगतत्र बालं विहाय जलसंस्थितमिन्दुबिम्ब मन्यकैश्चति जनः सहसा गृहीतुम् वक्तुं गुणान् गुणसमुद्रशशाङ्ककान्तान् हस्ते क्षमः सुरगुरु प्रतिमूर्ति बुद्ध्या कल्पान्तकाल पवनोधतनाग्रचक्रम् भुवादयितुमलमं मुनिधिं तुझाभ्याम् सोऽहं तथापि तव भक्तिवशान्मुनीश कर्तुं स्तवं विगतशक्तिरपि प्रदत्तः प्रीत्यात्मवीर परिचार्य मृगे मृगेन्द्रम् नाभेति किं निजशिशु परिपालनार्थम् अल्पश्रुतं श्रुतवता परिहासधामा मद्भक्तिरेव मुखरि कुरुते परात्मा यत्कोकिलः किल मधो मधुरं विरोधि अच्छाङ्गचारुकलिका विकरैकहेतु संस्तवेन भवसन्तति सन्निबद्धम् पापं क्षणात् क्षयमुपैति शरीरभाजा आक्रान्तलोक मलिनीरवशेषमाशु सूर्याशुभिर्निरशार्वरमन्धकारम् मद्वेतियाथ तव संस्तवनं मयेव आरभ्यते तनुधियापि तव प्रभावात् चेतो हरिष्यति सतां नलिनेतनेषु मुक्ताफलं द्युतिमुपैति नूरबिन्दु आस्तां तव स्तवनमस्तसुनास्तदोषम् वत्सङ्कृतापि जगतां दुरितानि हन्ति दूरे सहस्रकिरणः कुरुते प्रभैव पद्माकरेषु जलजारि विकासभाञ्जी नाट्यद्भुतं भुवनभूषणभूतनाथ भूतैर्गुणैर्भुवि भवन्तमभीष्टुमन्तः तुल्या भवन्ति भवतो ननुतेन किम् याश्रितं यैहनात्मसमं करोति दृष्ट्वा भवन्तमनिमेषविलोकनीयम् नान्यत्र दोषमुपयाति जनस्य चक्षुः तीर्त्वा शशिकरद्युतिदुग्धसिन्धु क्षारं जलं जलनिधेरसितुं प्रयेच्छे देशान्तरागरुचिभिः परमाणुभिस्त्वम् निर्मापितस्त्रिभुवनैकललामभूतः तावन्तैव खलु ते प्रणवः रथे समानमपरं न हि रूपमस्ति निशेषनिर्जितजगत्कृतयोपमानम् बिम्बं कलङ्कमलिनं मनिषाकरस्य यद्वासरे भवति पाण्डुपलाशकल्पम् सम्पूर्णमण्डल शशाङ्क कलाकराप शुभ्रागुणा त्रिभुवनं तव लङ्घयन्ति ये संश्रितास्त्रिजगदीश्वरनाथमेकम् कस्तान्निवारयति सञ्चरतो यथेष्टम् चित्रं किमत्रयनिधे त्रिदशाङ्गनाभे नीतं मनागभिमनो न विकारमार्गम् कल्पान्तकाल मरुताचलिताचलेन किं मन्दरात्रिशिखरं चरितं कदाचित् निर्धूमवर्तिरपवर्जित तैलपूरः कृत्स्नं जगत्त्रयमिदं प्रकटीकरोषि गम्यो न जातु मरुतां चरिताचलानां दीपोपरस्त्वमसि नाथ जगत्प्रकाशः नास्तं कदाचिदुपयासि नराहुगम्यः स्पष्टीकरोषि सहसा युगपज्जगन्ति नाम्भोदरोदरनिरुद्ध महाप्रभाव सूर्यातिशाय महिमासि मुनीन्द्रलोके मित्रोदयं दलितमोहमहान्धकारम् गम्यं न राहुकदनस्य न वारिदाना विभ्राजते तव मुखाब्जमल पूर्वशशाङ्कबिम्बम् शर्करीषु शशिनादिविभस्वतावा युष्मन्मुखेन्दुदलितेषु तमसु नाथ निष्पन्नशारि परशालिनि जीवलोके कार्यं कियत् जलधरैर्जलभारनं रयि ज्ञानं यथा त्वयि विभाति प्रलावकाशम् नैवं तथा हरिहरादिषु नायकेषु तेजस्फुरन् मणिषु याति यथा महत्त्वम् नैवं तु काचशकले किरणापुरेति वन्दे वरं हरिहरादय एव द्रष्टा दृष्टेषु येषु हृदयं परितोषमेति किं दीक्षितेन भवता भुवि येन नान्यः कश्चिन्मनो हरति नाथ भवान्तरेऽपि स्त्रीणां शतानि शतशो जनयन्ति पुत्रान् नान्यासु तत्त्वदुपमं जननी प्रसूता सर्वादिषु ददति हारि सहस्रवर्षम् तच्चैव दिक्जनयति स्फुरदंशुजालम् मामामनन्ति मुनयः परमं पुमास मादित्यवर्णममलं तमसः परस्तात् त्वामेव सम्यक् उपलभ्य जयन्ति मृत्युम् अन्यः शिवः शिवपदस्य मुनीन्द्रपन्था त्वामव्ययं विभुमचिन्तमसङ्ख्यमाद्यम् ब्रह्माणमीश्वरमनन्तमनन्तकेतुम् योगीश्वरं विदितयोगमनेकमेकम् ज्ञानस्वरूपममलं प्रवदन्ति सङ्ग्रह हस्त्वमेव विबुधार्चितबुद्धिबोधा त्वं शङ्करोऽसि भुवनत्रय शङ्करत्वात् मातासि धीर शिवमार्गविभेद्विधानात् यत्त्वं त्वमेव भगवन् पुरुषोत्तमोऽसि तुभ्यं नमस्ते त्रिभुवनार्ति हराय नाथ नमः क्षितिधरामलभूषणाय श्रीजगतः परमेश्वराय नमो जिनभवोदधिशोषणाय ओ संश्रितो निरवकाश दयामुनीश दोषैवात् विविधाश्रय जात निर्भये स्वप्नान्तरेऽपि न कदाचिदपेक्षितोऽसि उच्चैरशोकतरु संश्रितभुन्मयूख मा भाति रूपममलं भवतो नितान्तम् बिम्बं रवे दिवपयोधर पार्श्ववर्ती सिंहासने मणिमयूखशिखा विचित्रे विराजते तव वपुः कनकावदातम् बिम्बं विरसनं शूलकावितानम् तुङ्गोदयाद्रिशिरसीवसहस्ररश्मि कुन्दावदात् चलचामरचारुशोभम् विभ्राजते तव वपुः कलघोटकान्तम् उत्तच्च शान्त शुचिनिर्झरवारिभार मुच्चैस्ततं सुरविरेरिव शातकुम्भम् छत्रत्रयं तव विभाति शशाङ्ककान्ताम् मुच्चैस्थितं स्थगितभानुकरप्रतापम् मुक्ताफलं प्रकरजालविवृद्धशोभम् प्रख्यापय त्रिजगतः परमेश्वरत्वम् गम्भीरगार नवपूरितदिग्विभाग त्रैलोक्यलोक शुभसङ्गमभूतिरक्षः सद्धर्मराज जय भूषण घोषकसन् हे दुन्दुभिर्वरति ते यशसः प्रवादी मन्दार सुन्दर नमेरु सुपारिजात सन्तानकारि कुसुमोत्तर वृष्टिरुद्धा गन्धोदबिन्दु शुभमन्दमरुप्रभाता दिव्यादिव भजति देवचसां तदेव शुम्भप्रभा परय भूरि विभूस्ते लोकत्रये द्युतिमतां द्युतिमाक्षिपन्ति निरन्तर भूरि सङ्ख्या नित्याजयत्यपि निशामपि सौम्य सौम्या स्वर्गापवर्ग क्रममार्गविमार्गणेश्वर सद्धर्मतत्त्वकथनैकपटुस्त्रिलोकाः दिव्यध्वनि भवति देवि शतार्थ सर्व भाषा स्वभाव परिणाम गुणे प्रयोज्य उन्निद्रहेव नव पङ्कज पुञ्जकान्ति आरोपणानि तव यत्प्रजिनेन्द्रधमानि तत्र विबुधा परिकल्पयन्ति यथा तव विभूतिरभूजिनेन्द्र धर्मोपदेशन विधौ न तथा परस्य यादृक्प्रभा दिनकृतः प्रहतान्धकारा तादृक्कुतो ग्रहगणस्य विकासिनोऽपि श्रोतन्मदा विलविलोल कपोलमूल मत्तभ्रमरनाद बिभ्रतकोपम् ऐरावताः निवमोधतमावदन्तम् दश्वाभयं भवति नो भवदाश्रितानाम् भिन्नेव कुम्भ करदुज्ज्वल शोणिताक्ष मुक्ताफलं प्रखरभूषित भूमिभाग बद्धाक्रमः क्रमगतं हरिणाधिपूर्ति नभ्रामति क्रमयुगाचल संश्रितं ते कल्पान्तकाल पवनोदकवह्निकल्पम् दावानलं ज्वलितमुज्ज्वलभोत्स्फुलिङ्गम् विश्वं जिगत्सुमिव सम्मुखमापतन्तम् कन्नामकीर्तनजलं शमयत्यशेषम् रक्तेक्षणं समदकोकिलकण्ठनीलम् प्रोद्धोततं परिणमुत्पणमापतन्तम् आक्रामति क्रमयुगेण निरस्त्रशङ्का वन्दामहे रमणी हृदयस्य पुंसः बलगत्तुरङ्ग गजगर्जित भीमनाद माचो बलं बलवतामपि भूपतीना उद्यत्तिमागर्मयूखशिखा कविन्द्रम् युद्धे जयं विजित दुर्जय जय पक्षा वत्पादपङ्कजमनाश्रयिणो लभन्ते अम्भोनिधौ क्षुभितभीषणनक्रचक्र आठीरपीठ वयदोर्बणबाणवाग्नौ रङ्गतरङ्ग शिखरस्मितयानमात्रः प्रासङ्गिकाय भवतः स्मरणार्हन्ति उद्भूतभीषणजलोदर भारभूम्नः शोचादशामुपगताश्च्युतदीदिदाशा पत्पादपङ्कजरजोऽमृतदेहदेहा मर्त्या भवन्ति मकरध्वजतुल्यरूपा आपादकण्ठ मुरुशङ्करवेष्टिताङ्गा दाढं बृहन्ति गणकोटिनिघ्नष्टजङ्घा वन्नाममन्त्र मनुजा स्वरन्तः सद्या स्वयं विगतवन्तभया भवन्ति मत्तत्विपेन्द्रप्रगराजदमानराहि सङ्ग्रामवारिधिमहोदर बन्धनोत्तम तस्याशुनाश उपयाति भयं देव यस्तावकस्तवमिमं मतिमारधीते स्तोत्रस्रज तव जिनेन्द्रगुणैर्निबद्धा भक्त्या मया विविधवर्णविचित्रपुष्पा धत्ते जनो यैककण्ठगता मजस्रम् कण्ठावतुङ्गमवशं समुपैति लक्ष्मीः कण्ठानतुङ्गमवशं समुपैति लक्ष्मीः कण्ठानतुङ्गमवशं समुपैति लक्ष्मीः।
That was just beautiful, very, very beautiful. Thank you so much. I really want to thank you both. You know, this is so late at night, just like many other participants also from India, but I know you have classes in the morning and you guys are still able to spare some time for us, and this is beautiful. I'm gonna have the screen over to Manju Didi. She's gonna speak few things about you and, you know, introduce you to kids. We thought this would be good. Pele, they'll be able to listen to you, and then Didi is gonna say a few things about you.
No problem.
So, Anita, daughter Arohi and Rageshwari. They are daughter of Dr. Anita Agarkar, who has done PhD on 6 Shloka of Bhaktamar for improving your IQ and memory skills. And Arohi and Rageshwari are future Lata Mangeshkar and Asha Bhosle. So if you want to take autograph, you can take now. Otherwise, after 10 years, they might be very busy. So this is not a joke. Huh? I'm seriously telling you. And if you want to listen to their audios, they have sung like Meri Bhavna, Logas, Ugastaharam, all the stotras, and they are all available on Rajshri Soul Productions. So you can just download, you can listen online, you can go there. So Arohi is a pianist. Whoever wants to learn piano, you can on Zoom online, you can learn from her. She is teaching in Jamnalal Bajaj Institute in Mumbai. She is a music composer, she is a producer. And Rageshwari has done her sound engineering from A.R. Rahman Studio Madras. And both of them have gone with me to Auroville. And they are also working with Swaram. Swaram is a big institute where they work on sound healing. So Arohi is connected to Swaram also, and she sings Kabir's Dohe very nicely. So I would like Arohi Rageshwari to say one Kabir Ka Doha which you sang in Auroville, and a short meditation by Arohi, which she is conducting.
Meditation sometime
When
later.
mummy is also there.
Yeah.
Okay.
We will do it.
So,
Do it with mommy.
okay. So Arohi Rageshwari, that Kabir Ka. So like all students have worked day and night for 8 days, and she has conducted wonderful classes. So this is like a break for them, like a melodious evening, a concert. So Ashi will also get a break. Yeah.
Only just 1 minute.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is Jini Jini by Kabir. Jini 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 Bini Chadariya Bini Chadariya Jini 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 Bini Chadariya Bini Chadariya काहे के ताना काहे के बरनी काहे के ताना काहे के बरनी कौन दार से पीनी चदरिया कौन तार से बीनी चदरिया झीनी 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 बीनी चदरिया झीनी झीनी हिंगला पिंगला ताना भरनी हिंगला पिंगला ताना भरनी सुख मन तार से बीनी चदरिया सुख मन तार से बीनी चदरिया झीनी 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 बीनी चदरिया झीनी झीनी अष्ट कमल दल चरखा डोले अष्ट कमल दल चरखा डोले पांच तत्व गुण तीनी चदरिया पांच तत्व गुण तीनी चदरिया झीनी 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 सो चादर सूर नर मुनि ओढ़े सो चादर सूर नर मुनि ओढ़े ओढ़ के मैली कीनी चदरिया ओढ़ के मैली कीनी चदरिया झीनी 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 बीनी चदरिया झीनी झीनी दास कबीरा जतन से ओढ़े दास कबीरा जतन से ओढ़े चौके त्यों धर दीनी चदरिया चौके त्यों धर दीनी चदरिया झीनी 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 बीनी चदरिया झीनी 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 झीनी
Thank you, Manu, and we welcome Ashi. Ashi, you are conducting wonderful session. Even my husband that day saw, and we are seeing Neelam and you because he has talked to both of you and seen both of you, and he was saying he attended 3 classes on a stretch, and he said, "Wow, today I attended 3 classes of Bhaktamar, 5th, 3rd session, 5th session, 7th session." So like it's always, he will switch off anything, he'll switch off and change to CNBC and CNN. But that day at a stretch, he saw 3 classes. Imagine Sandeep uncle seeing Bhaktamar classes. So amazing, Anu and Manu. And we will have a small meditation session of Arohi, and then we give the mic to Ashi.
I'm so sorry, Auntie, एक minute.
Yeah.
It's too late right now for meditation tonight. जिस भी दिन मम्मी होगी यहाँ पर, that day पक्का for sure. She is a better person to do meditation. I just help her with translation. That's it. I think she would be the right person to do the meditation.
So before we let the
definitely
sisters go, guys, let's all join our hands together and give a loud round of applause.
Thank you so much.
That have really raised us today morning. It's very late in India. And also continue clapping to welcome your teacher Ashi ji into the classroom. So continue your claps with we have a good transition team here. So thank you very much, both Arohi ji and Rageshwari ji.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Thank you so much, Arohi.
And Ashi ji, you will take over. And you guys can please stay if you want to listen to Ashi ji and the kids in the class and their recitation. We would welcome you to stay. If you leave, we understand. Both ways is okay with us. Thank you so much.
All right.
Ashi ji, go ahead.
Okay, give me a minute. Hi everyone. I can't see many of your faces. Can everyone turn on their videos? I want to see smiling faces of everyone. You just had such a beautiful composition by both the girls, like by Arohi and Rageshwari. So your mind, your heart must be feeling so relaxed now.
Why isn't Roni and Aki turning on their camera?
Sorry. All right. Okay, now I can see some faces. Some videos are still not turned on. Okay. So today we're gonna cover Shloka number 9. And but before that, can anyone tell like what was the purpose of 8 Shloka that we covered? You can raise your hands.
I've got Umang and Misha. You're going unmuted now. Go ahead.
So it takes away disturbances as obstacles, mind clears.
Yeah,
It also reduces your previous pop karma.
very good. Right. And can anyone like recite the 8 number Shloka for me?
So I'm unmuting Mahi Dadia. Oh,
Okay.
sorry. Sorry, I think I don't know. Okay, 1 second. Oh, yeah, there it is. Mahi, go ahead. Mahi, I've unmuted you. You have to unmute on your end now. No? Okay. I'll give the next person is Vidhi. Vidhi, go ahead.
Rajendra, can you hear me?
Jai Shinend. Yeah, I can hear you.
Matveti nath tava sanstavanam mayed marabhyati tanudiyapi tava prabhavat cheto harishati satam nalini daleshu mukta phala dyutimupeti nanoda bindu. Thank you.
Very good. Very good. Who else want to give a try?
I'm going to give Neil Ranpura. I don't think I've heard him before, so I'm going to give him a chance over other kids that have gone before.
Matveti nath tava sanstavanam mayed marabhyati Dhanudiyapi tava prabhava cheto harishyati satam nalini ladeshu mukta phala dutimupaiti nanuda bindu.
Very good. Very good. One more. One last.
I'm going to go with Ari because she had her hand up. The name is Ari, but go have unmuted you. Go ahead.
Madvedinata tava samstavanam mayeda madabhyate tanudiya pitava prabhava cheto harishyati satam nalini daleshu mukta phala dyutimopeti nanuda bindu.
Excellent. Very good, Ari. Okay. So it seems like you are well versed with till 8 shlokas. So let's move on to our journey. And since we have like lot of logs to, open, so let's do it. So today, shloka number 9. So observations. What can you see in the picture?
Sorry, I was on mute. So I've got hand up from Krita. So I'm coming to you, Krita. Give me 1 second. Krita, you've been unmuted. Go ahead.
I can see the sun and I can see the lotuses in the water.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
Okay. I'm giving a chance to Amiya.
Mm.
Again, I'm giving chances to those people who have not spoken today.
So I see that Manhunga's writing Bhaktamar and someone's praying to Rushabdev.
Rishabdev. Very good. He's Acharya Manatungaji. He deserves our respect.
Oh.
So we should always say it like either Acharya Manatung or Acharya Manatungji. It looks good. Okay, who else want to give a try?
I've got Khushi. I'm going to give Khushi a chance.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Khushi.
Can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. So I see Acharya Mantunji writing another Shloka Bhaktamar. I also see someone praying to Rishabdev Bhagwan. I also see the sun with a face and like a slight landscape of a mountain range.
Right.
I also see a lake filled with colorful lotuses and the reflection of the sun's rays on the ocean.
Very nice, very nice. One last.
Last, I've got Kashvi. I've unmuted you. Please go ahead.
Well, I see the lotuses in a pool, and I think they're really vibrant in color, and they're shining brightly because of the sun, and the sun is basically making it grow. And then I see someone praying to Rushabdevji, and then I see Rushabdevji on a lotus meditating, and then I see Acharya Manatamji writing the Stotra, and I think that Rushadevji is purifying everyone who prays to him, and basically getting rid of their sins.
Okay, perfect. So like the major points to note over here is the sun, lotus, and Manadungaji is writing Bhaktamar Stotra, and someone is praying to Lord Adinath, right? These are like the 4 basic things that we need to note over here. Once we'll go into deep, we'll know like why all these things are here. So in the shloka number 8, we learned that that is used for, getting rid of our bad karmas. So what do you think, like how can someone get rid of their bad karmas just by praising or just by writing a stuti? Can anyone make a guess? How praising can help in getting rid of our bad karmas?
I've got participants raising hands. I'm going to go with Umang and Misha, and Preksha and Suchiri are after that.
It can take away your pop karma because you're deep into devotion of God, and God has that power to take away your karmas, or at least make it so that they're not that big and they don't have such a big negative impact on your life.
And
Very
also, writing like one of those stories could take more than like 2 minutes and a half. And if you're in a deep meditation for 2 minutes and a half, it takes a lot of the popcorn away.
Very nice, very nice. Very
I've
nice.
got Preksha and Suchiri next. Go ahead.
By praising someone, you're doing something good.
So like how this will affect you, like how that praising will affect on your own karmas.
I'll unmute Miran Javeri.
What was the question?
I asked like how praising someone or praising a deity or a lord can help you get rid of your bad karmas.
It can help get rid of your bad karmas, because if you do it with purity and with peace, and you do it, you really mean everything. When you bow down to Bhagwan, Bhagwan will accept it, and then he will reduce your sins.
Very good. How about, so okay, so if like we are repeating his qualities or whatever the virtues, attributes, I'm not talking only about Lord Adinath, but any specific person whom we admire. So what are we trying to do, like by repeating those qualities?
We
There
want
is
to
one
invite.
thing that,
So
right?
give Anvi a chance. Anvi Shah a chance.
Say we get those qualities in us. Say that.
We get um whenever you like praise God, and whenever you like praise Him, you're basically doing puja, and puja is good, and you can get rid of your bad karma.
Okay, good at
Got next Mahavir Prakasha. Mahavir, go ahead.
Yeah. By praising God, you can get rid of your pop that you did in your before life, and you can get rid of the you'll get good karmas by doing that, and if you do meditation, that will destroy the good karmas too, so you can attain
good.
liberation.
Okay, that's a good answer. So apart from destroying karmas, what else can we do by praising any Tirthankar, any Lord, or any specific person or figure? Anyone,
So
apart
I have.
from the karmas?
Are you looking for an answer from one of the students? Then I have
Yes.
Kinisha. I'm going to give Kinisha a chance. Kinisha, you've been unmuted. Go ahead.
Another thing that you could do is like maybe meditate, or maybe you can even ask forgiveness to God, that please forgive me that I did a bad karma, please forgive me and please help me.
Okay, that's a nice answer too.
I've got
But I'm
Sanvi
still
Sangvi.
looking for that one thing.
I know. I'm going to give Sanvi Sangvi a chance.
Okay.
Sanvi, go ahead. You've been unmuted.
What was the question again?
So I asked, like, apart from getting rid of bad karmas, that is the one aspect. So second, like, I want to know that apart from getting rid of bad karmas, what else can we achieve by praising any specific figure or lord or deity?
You could respect them and believe in their teachings, which will help you like really get a deeper knowledge of it.
Okay. 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 So let's say you have, okay, so you are in your class and there is a person who is very intelligent, who always scores like 8 grade or 4 GPA in your class. So what your parents say? Like seeing him, what your parents, want you sometimes, like not all the parents, but what they want, how that person serve as an inspiration for you.
I'm going to unmute Tirisha Jain.
Yeah.
To be like them.
Exactly. And sorry, you were saying something.
And you can tell other people.
Right. So that's the second aspect. Like apart from getting rid of the karmas, what we are doing by praising those virtues, those qualities, those attributes, we are praising them so that we also can attain such qualities. We cannot become like, we cannot get liberated, but at least we can receive those special qualities that Jinnah, Tirthankara or Lord has. So why Mayatunga ji is doing all these things? Like why is he writing a entire hymn of praise? So that like he has his own benefit, he has his own motive behind it. And that motive is so that he can also get some qualities that Lord Adinath has. Right? Let's take an example of, I hope you all have heard about Bahubali. There was a movie as well. So what is Bahubali famous for?
I've got Shrey and Deep. I'm going to unmute them.
Okay.
Shrey and Deep, go ahead.
He is famous for strength.
Right. Right. So whenever there is a comparison with the strength, so we always like make a comparison that, okay, you know, he has got good strength like Bahubali. So what is Bahubali's like special quality? That is his strength. So we always admire the strength of other person, and we also aspire to have one like them. So same thing is happening in this particular shloka as well. Manatungaji is trying to please God by so that he can also get one of his qualities or some qualities of Lord Adinatha. So let's start with the pronunciation and then I'll go over the meaning. Okay, so first is Astan. Astan. It's not Astam, it's Astan. Reason being, like anything after a long and when it is ta, like you can see asta, so it falls into the accusative case, and that's why like it will be na. Anything after ta will be na. Ta, tha, or the. So that's why you will see in the second line also, when we have the over here, ta, so it has na instead of ma. So we'll go with astan, tava, stavana, mast, samast, dosham. So you can see, I told you in the last shloka as well, stavana is a very common word that you will see in most of the shlokas. Can anyone tell me the meaning of stavan?
I've got Preksha and Shuchir. I'm going to unmute them. Go ahead.
Veneration.
Very good. Yeah. So the first word here is astan, astan, tava, tava. The next word we'll break into three parts. You can see also over here. Stavana, masta, samasta. Stavana, masta, samasta. Which will give us stavana, masta, samasta. Dosham. Dosham. Dosham means false. The next line, tuvat. So we'll break this word again into three parts. Tuvat, sankatha, api. Tuvat, sankatha, api, which will give us tuvat sankathapi. Because you can see like after sankatha, there's one a, and then api, there is another a. So it will give us a long a, which will be tuvat sankathapi, jagatan, jagatan, duritani, duritani, hanti, hanti. Tuvat sankatha, api, tuvat sankathapi, jagatan, duritani, hanti. Next line we have is dure, dure. Dure means dur like far. Dure, sahastra kirnah. So again, let's break it. Sahastra kiranah. Sahasra kiranah. Sahasra kiranah. Dure Sahasra kiranah. Kurute. Kurute. Prabhaiva. Prabhaiva. I'll repeat the line. Dure Sahasra kiranah. Kurute Prabhaiva. Next is Padma Kareshu, which will give us Padma Kareshu. Padma Kareshu. Jalajani. 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 Vikas Bhanji. Vikas Bhanji. Padma Kareshu. Padma Kareshu. Jalajani. Vikas Bhanji. I'll repeat the entire shloka one time. Astan tava stavanamasta samasta dosham tvat sankatha api jagatan duritani hanti dure sahastra kiranah kurute prabhaiva padma kareshu jalajani vikash bhanji. Is the pronunciation clear to everyone? I'll sing it so that you will get an idea. Astantavastavanamast samast dosham tvat sankathapi jagatan duritani hanti dure sahasra kirana kurute prabhaiva padma kareshu jalajani vikas bhanji. Is the pronunciation clear? Okay. So let's go with the meaning. So what Manadungaji is trying to say here is, like in the first two lines, that astan tavasta vanamast samast dosham, like the existing qualities that you have. And with the stavan word is used, which means like devotion, and he's here referring to the hymn that he's composing, he's writing. So he's saying that while I'm doing this thing, while I am composing, while I'm praising you, I feel like my all the sins and whatever the faults that I have, they will get vanished away. This stotra that he composed, it is so powerful that whosoever chant the stotra, all his sins, all his bad karmas will get eradicated. And he has in the next two lines, so what he has done is he has made a comparison with the lotus flower and the sun. So just like in the last session, I gave you an example that if there is darkness in the room, what we need to get the light, just one click to turn on the switch, and there will be light everywhere, right? And the sun here is referred to as, like, he's so powerful that, okay, so we, like, the entire earth is lighted up when the sun shines, right? But considering the fact that sun and earth, they are like so far from each other, the third line which says dure sahasra kirana means the sun and earth both are so far from each other, but still just a single ray of sun, what it can do, So if in the lotus, in the pond, you will see if a single ray of sun falls on lotus, it shines. It shines like a pearl, that we discussed in the previous session as well. So that's what he's saying, that okay, if a single ray of sun can bring so much light to the pond, to the lotus in it, what will your devotion do? Your devotion can light up my entire life. I can get rid of all my sins, all my bad deeds and negative karmas. Right? Why we are here like stressing more on karmas? Can anyone tell? So 7th shloka was also, it was somewhat related to, getting rid of your karmas. 8th one also, and this 9th one is also to get rid of all your karmas. So why there is so much stress on the karmas? Anyone wants to make a guess?
I've got Atisha and Swasti. I'm going to unmute you.
Okay.
After that is Kashvi.
Yeah.
Atisha and Swasti, go ahead.
We're going to say the 7th sloka.
No. You
No? Okay. Kashvi, go ahead.
The Bhaktamar Stotra stresses so much on karma because getting rid of all your karmas is the only way to attain liberation. So, so if you want to attain liberation, then you have to get rid of all your karmas, which is why Acharya Manatungaji stressed so much on how to remove them.
Excellent. Very, very good. Very good.
Next,
anyone else?
I'm going to unmute Agamya Jain. Agamya, please go ahead.
My guess would be because say you did a bad karma to someone and that bad karma might come back to you. So you want to get rid of those bad karmas as soon as possible.
Right. Yeah. So that means like every karma has cause and effect and it has a reaction to it. Right. Anyone else?
I'm going to go for Avni Jain. I was actually Dhoop, sorry. Dhoop has not spoken today. So I'm going to give Dhoop a chance. And then if you have one more, then I'll take Avni. Dhoop, go ahead.
The reason why Mantungacharya was struggling is because he never got rid of his all 8 karmas, and he didn't. I don't think he got rid of. If he gets rid of his 4 karmas, then he's gonna get Kebal Gyan, and then if he removes all of his karmas, then he's gonna get liberation.
Very good. Very thoughtful answer. Really good. Right. So you, Sidbaya, do you have one more? Like you said.
Yes, I had Avni. So let me see if I can find now. She had hand up. I do not know if the hand is still up. Yep, here it is. Avni Jain, I have unmuted you. Please go ahead.
So like why Acharya Manatung is like stressing so much on karma is because like your karma is like when you destroy all of your karmas, then you will get to your liberation. So you need to like get one step in the right direction, because you need to like destroy both your good and bad karmas. So it's one step, like you already destroyed your bad karmas, now it's only the good karmas left.
Correct. Very good. And there is one more factor added to it. So the reason we are stressing so much on karmas, because the existence of Jainism is based on what? Do they believe in God? Do Jainism believe in God?
I'll unmute Ridhima to answer that. Ridhima, please go ahead.
I was raising my hand for the other one, so I forgot to lower it. I don't
You
have
can
it.
answer this one.
Yeah, give a try.
So
the existence of Jainism is based on.
They believe in the Tirthankars, and then the Tirthankars got rid of all their karma, so we need to get rid of our karmas too. So that's why
Okay.
he's
Somewhat close.
Okay, I've got next Chahat and Saina. Go
So the
ahead.
question is, Jainism believes in God, right?
No, I'm asking like, do Jainism believe in God, or what is the existence of Jainism?
So I think that we don't believe in God, but we believe in the virtues that like God or like the Tirthankars have. So instead of like following a specific person, we're trying to follow the virtues and the qualities they have to, at the end of the day, like attain moksha.
Exactly. Hats off to your Pashala teachers and your parents who are inculcating like so many good values. Like very, very good. Yeah. So Jainism, they believe in the karma theory and not in the God. So exactly like why we are focusing on karmas and why there is this whole hymn of praise. I mean, this hymn, it has not mentioned anything about like any Tirthankara or anything. All it mentions about their qualities. What are their like special characteristics that Lord Adinath has, without mentioning single time like about okay that I am talking about Adinath. No, it has all described about the qualities. So because Jainism believes in the karma theory and like we venerate the virtues of God, not the God itself, because they believe like there is no destroyer and no creator in the world, irrespective of the other religions. So that's why like Manatungaji has focused over here uh, about this karma theory in all, like you'll see in the other shlokas as well. So yeah, I'll quickly go on to the, before telling you the purpose, so I'll quickly go on to the story, and then I want you to guess what could be the purpose of this particular shloka. So in the last 8 number shloka story, anyone can like help me out that the king had two problems when he wished Devi Mahima. So can anyone like recapitulate what were the two problems that he had? Like the, if you remember, like the deity, the Devi Mahima, she was able to solve one of her problem. The other problem was left.
I've
So
got Ridhima. I'm going to give Ridhima because she's the only one hand up. Ridhima, go ahead.
okay, yeah.
His two problems were he didn't have any kids and he was poor.
Very good. Yeah, exactly. So you see, like in the eighth shloka, one of his problem was solved. Like he was not having any wealth, so Devi Mahima, she blessed her with the wealth. But the other problem was left unsolved. So now what will happen? So this story is will focus on the other problem, and like each and every shloka is is in synchronization. So one was solved in the previous shloka. Now we'll talk about the another problem in this shloka. So what happens is like there was once upon a time there was king Hema Brahma and the queen Hemashri, and they reside in the Bhadravati kingdom. So they spent like half of their lives without having a child. And the king, he used to see the queen and she was like very worried, and she was always sad and unhappy, and the king could not see it. So one day he said that, yeah, I mean, I cannot see you unhappy, and I think this is all because of our misdeeds, like whatever bad things that we did in the past. I agree, like this is all because of those deeds that we did. So, but then he gave like the example of, I don't know if you know, our Tirthankar, like 8th Tirthankar, Chandra Prabhu. So he was also born very late to his parents. So he gave his example that, okay, maybe like, we can eliminate our bad karmas and we can be blessed also with the child. So what happened is like, one day they decided that, okay, now it's high time, we need to take some measures, like do some efforts. So what happens is like they started on their trip to a forest along with the like king and queen. So they both started their trip to the forest, and there in that village on their way, so they found a Digambar Muni, Digambar saint, and he was like deep, delving into the meditation on a rock. So they prostrated before him, and they sat on his like on their feet, and they like told them like, okay, that we are having this problem and we do not have a child and we are longing for him like from a very long time. So what should we do? And since like it is a ritual that you have to offer something to a Jain monk, it's considered as a like sign of respect. So they offered with the gold coins and kalash and rice in front of him. So what the Muni suggested, he suggested like the queen to write ninth shloka of Bhaktamar Stotra with the saffron on a gold plate, or he like gave options like on a gold plate, copper plate, or any silver plate, but ninth shloka of Bhaktamar Stotra, and then wash it with water and then drink that water. And he asked him like to chant it with full faith and devotion. So the king and queen, they followed like whatever was told to them with full faith. And what happens is in the spring season, when there are flowers, there's like everywhere, like there is greenery and there's colorful environment everywhere. So on like the 5th day of the month, according to the Hindu calendar, so the queen conceived a child. And then after 9 months, a son was born to them. So so like what happens is like there are chances like when in your past life, so why you are not able to conceive, or why people have these kind of problem, it is because of the karmas that maybe in the past life, some like female, they say that they sometimes it happens like people are jealous of your kids, or they do not want, like they do not praise other people like success or something. So due to those bad deeds, or they try to demotivate someone, or they said bad about it, or backbiting about them. So due to all these things, there are these kind of problem, like you are not, a person is not able to have the child, because a person who cannot appreciate a child do not deserve it. So when their deeds are eliminated, the bad deeds are eliminated, they both conceived a child. So can anyone tell me the moral of the story?
Sorry, I've got Krita Shah. I'm unmuting Krita Shah. After that is Avni Shah. Krita, go ahead.
I think the moral of the story is that it showed how helpful the ninth shloka is, and that you should like why you should say it, and I think another moral is to always do punya and not pap, because it will pay off in the life that you're in right now or another life.
Very good. Can anyone guess like what can be the purpose of chanting this shloka now?
I've got Preksha and Chuchir. Sorry, Avni Shah before that. Sorry. Anvi Shah, ANVI. Anvi Shah, go ahead.
So, the like what you get from saying the sutra is basically you get a child.
Okay. And second thing?
And the second thing is that you from your past birth you destroy your bad karma.
Very good. Very good. So I think like the purpose is very clear in the story itself. So what you can okay, yeah. So first is like to be blessed with a baby. Though like you can see that as I like talked in the story, so they were blessed with a baby, like a boy. But it's not mandatory like in today's time. So boys and girls, they both are equal. Like I'm myself a girl, so I'll not discriminate, and we should not discriminate. So it's for like to be blessed with a baby, and no matter like if it is a girl or a boy. And the other purpose here is like free from any kind of fear. So can anyone relate like how karmas and fear are both interrelated? I want new faces also to try. Do not hesitate, like you are all excellent. So just give it a try. What is
Ashiji,
the relation
unfortunately,
between fear and
there,
karmas?
there is no new hands up, so I'm going to go with the guys that have already answered before in the order they
Okay.
raised their hands up. So Kashmiji, go ahead first.
Karmas and fear are interrelated because fear makes you do things like if you're afraid of getting like if you're afraid of something, then you might do something good or bad to stop it. So and and if you and if you give fear, then that's also bad. So fear can make you do things, and then that will
Mhm.
make you get karma.
Okay, right. Yeah, so it's like we have different kind of fears. Some people are very conscious about, like, they cannot leave their house open. Some people are very fearful about their, if you're traveling somewhere, so they're fearful about their documents. Like this was the case with me once. So yeah, there are like different kinds of fear of name, fear of wealth, fear of possessions, and maybe like fear. Some people also have phobias. So it includes like we have separate shlokas also for like separate fear. If someone has fear from water or someone has a fear of theft, so there are separate shlokas for that. But this one is like the all-round shloka. So if you have any kind of fear, like any kind of fear, some people are afraid of dogs, some people are afraid of like other pets. So if you have any kind of fear, then you can chant this shloka. And how it is related to the karma. So okay. So why problems arise? It's because of, they arise in the form of, some or other thing, because we have done some bad deeds in our past life. So once we are able to eliminate those bad things, we won't be having any fear. We would be fearless, right? So that's why like this, the chanting of this particular shloka, so it eliminates all kinds of fear from your life, and you can lead like a fearless life. So is the purpose clear? Anyone has any questions so far about anything?
I mean, the hands are up, but I think they were related to the previous point. So
Yeah,
I would
please,
actually
no
ask
problem.
kids to, if you don't have a question right now, remove lower your hand so that if anybody has a genuine question, their hand can be seen by us. So anybody who has already been answered, please lower your hand. And if you have a genuine question, I'm going to call you. So I've got Miran Javeri. Looks like you have a current question. If not, lower your hand, please. Okay, Miran. No. Okay. Sholam. Shloam. Shloam. Shloam, please go ahead.
Um, like when you have fear, do you spread it around that spot? Do you spread the karma around that spot, and then anybody who walks by will get that karma?
Sorry, can you repeat again? That's a good question. Can you repeat? I have
So
like a, yeah.
when you have fear, do you spread it around that spot, and then it leaves karma on that spot?
On the spot, you said?
What he's trying to say is because you have a fear, the aura, does your
Yeah.
aura with your fear affect other people that walk into that aura
Oh,
of yours?
okay. All right. Yeah. So, I would say like, yes, aura definitely like you can spread it, but it depends. So, okay, so suppose like if I have a very strong aura, or and if you have a like a little bit weak aura, so in that case, like I won't be affected. It depends on like your own inner abilities to deal with that fear. So there are two people, both love like pets so much, but there is another person who do not like it. So that might be possible that because those two people, they have like very strong aura, and because of that, that person can also maybe like it will he or she will develop like a good sense of, okay, pets are not so harmful, and or they'll not bite you. So yeah, fear, I mean, I will say, like, to some extent that you can spread the fear to other person as well. But yeah, everyone has their own karmas, so everyone, like, the intensity of that fear depends on your own karmas, and you cannot get it, you cannot like spread it to other person in that sense.
So let me unmute Shloham again to see if you answered his question. Shloham, I'm unmuting you. Please go ahead and let us know if your question was answered, because I paraphrased it for you. Shloham? Did that answer your question?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I have Nitwin Neil. I'm unmuting you. Go ahead. Neil? If you have a question, go ahead.
Yeah. Could I recite the ninth sloka?
Yes. Sure.
Okay. Astam Stefan Stefan Samasta Doshan Doshan Katha Pita Jagatam Diti Duritani Di Duration Stika Kivana Kurute Rabeva Pagma Kareshu Jalajani Vika Saban G.
Very good. Very good attempt. Thank you. I'll give chance like for chanting the ninth shloka. But before that, I just want to like make sure that anyone do not have any questions. If anyone has any doubts,
So I have
concern.
Ari, who has raised a hand. I have not seen, oh, actually, they all removed their hands. So I think Jainesh has a question, most likely. I'm going to unmute Jainesh.
Okay.
Jainesh, go ahead. You have a question? Go ahead.
Can I say the ninth shloka also?
Can you hold on for that? Because we're right now taking questions. And then Ashidi will then tell you when the reciting is there, we will do that. So let us focus on what the current part is. Thank you so much, Jainesh.
Right. We'll keep the reciting for the last part. In the meantime, if everyone is clear with the pronunciation, meaning,
Yeah, they know the questions,
path.
Ashiji. They know the questions, Ashiji. So go ahead with the next part of your class.
Yeah, so the last part is like the homework. Anyone wants to share their water experiment? So the homework will be same, 9 shloka 3 times, and like you have to write and practice the chanting and post it on the Flipgrid. And also like we have this new thing, so you can post like from 1 to 8 shlokas so far that we have covered, and you can add like 9 shloka as well. So yeah, post it and then you'll get some recognition, whosoever will do the best.
So related to your water question, Arnav Jain has raised his hand. Let's see his experience. Arnav, go ahead.
So with the water, I've been feeling like a lot more feeling of like serenity, if that makes sense. Like I've been feeling more peaceful.
Wow.
Thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
Kanisha, going with you next.
Is there a word by word meaning to this sloka?
Okay, I'll cover that.
Okay. Thank you.
Anyone else
Agamya
has
Jain?
anything to say about water experiment?
I don't know. I have one more hand up. Is Agamya? We'll find out. Agamya, go ahead.
I've been doing the water experiment and it's really been making an impact on me. Like after a couple of days of doing it, I've been feeling more like energetic and stuff.
Okay, so how do you do it? Can you tell like other kids as well?
So what I do is I fill up a glass or any like water vessel, and then I put it in me and recite the shlokas that I need to for the water experiment, and then I drink the water.
So do you recite like any particular shloka, or you recite like any?
Sometimes I do all of them, and sometimes I do the sixth one.
And every time? Or how many times? How often do you do that?
Every day.
You wake up early.
Excellent. Very, very good. Very good,
Can you
Arnav.
give us your names again? Can you just tell us your names again? Because two of you guys are on the screen, and I don't know who's who. So just for our knowledge, please, and for our teachers' knowledge.
My name's Agamya Jain. It's my brother Arnav Jain.
Oh, I just called her now. Okay. Thank you. Can you do one favor to us, to me and your teacher? Share your experience in the WhatsApp North America group in a written form or an audio form, so that all the other kids that are in this class can take that.
Yeah,
and
they can also.
They might go ahead with. Sorry, go ahead, Ashidi.
Yeah, I mean that same thing. Like they'll also feel motivated, and they'll also continue, or if they haven't started yet, so they can also get some impact in their lives.
Okay.
Thank you, Arnav and Agamya. I've got Dhoop with his raised hand. Dhoop, go ahead.
Is there any like types of fears, like, or it's only like one type of fear? Like how?
No, as I mentioned, there are different kinds of fear, like fear of wealth, fear of losing your name, fear of losing your possessions. So yeah, it could be like multiple fears. And what fear you have, it depends on your karmas.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Arjit, go ahead.
So I have this question that in the ninth shloka, where it says, I forgot which word. In Jagatam, is it M or N? Because
N.
in my book it says in M.
So the right pronunciation is Jagatan. Like most of the people, they'll pronounce it as Jagtam, but Jagtam is like according to the Sanskrit rule, it's not really a word. So anything that falls into the category of the means THA, or ta again, or the DHA. So anything and ending with that, it has like always na ending and not ma ending. You can keep a note also. So the DHA, TA, THA, they will always have N, like ending with N and not ma, M. Any other question? Then I'll just quickly go over the word by word explanation.
Okay, sorry. The next one I have is Atisha and Swasti. Go ahead. You've been unmuted with your question.
Oh, I don't have a question, but I just wanted to tell you the effects that I do during the experiment.
Oh, the water one? Go ahead. Please go. Please
So
share.
during the evening, we join the Zoom meeting, and we after we're done with the Zoom meeting, we drink water, and in the and we say number 1, 6, 17, 45, and 48, and 46 shloka. And we say the Riddhi mantra for 1st, 6th, 17th, and 45th, and then we drink the water, and then we add cloves to it, and then it feels like magic water. It doesn't taste like any other water. It just feels like it doesn't like how normal water doesn't have a taste. The water that we do after Bhaktamar does have a taste.
I liked it.
Wow. Very nice. Very nice. That's a unique experience. I have never heard this in my life. So yeah, thank you so much for sharing.
So Atisha ji, same request to you and Swasti. Just like I requested Agamya and Arnav, please share your experience in the WhatsApp group. I have your parents' permission because you look very young to me. So don't post anything without talking to your mom or dad or your grandparents. And share your experience either in writing or in a video form. So younger kids like your age group will get motivated to maybe do an experiment just because they heard from you, and they may not be in the class today. So please do that. And thank you, Auntie Ji. I see you. I request you and thank you very much for giving your kids the motivation. Ashiji and Aparna are also here. From all of us, thank you.
Thank you.
I've got Mahavir Prakasha. Mahavir, go ahead.
Yeah, just wanted to share my water experience. So we do the fifth sloka every day. We do the fifth sloka 27 times, and we chant the Riddhi mantra and the Suddhi mantra 108 times, and then we eat saltless food.
Wow.
And it tastes good.
Saltless food tastes good?
Yeah.
That's amazing. So what effect like have you seen so far of eating saltless food or water, if any? Have you seen like any effect so far?
Oh yeah, like my eyesight, like it's getting better.
Wow. Very nice. So kids, you can see like, people like, I mean, your mates, so they are also getting benefits. So I will suggest like for those who haven't started yet, so try chanting the shloka as and when you feel comfortable, and keep a water vessel in front of you, or whenever like you can, fill a water vessel and then chant mantra, and whenever you are thirsty, so you can use that water. You don't have to like chant again and again during the entire day. If you feel like, okay, I've chanted one time, but yeah, use that water, apply it on your body parts, and then let's see like what results you will get. I'll not tell you the results in advance. I want you to experiment and then get back to me.
So Ashiji,
Okay, so
no more
should I
questions.
Yeah.
There are no more questions. If you want to go word by word explanation,
Sure.
or if you want to, and I do not know how much time you have because we're already an hour and 42 minutes. This is entirely up to you. If you want to do word by word, you can go now, or you can do the recording and share it later. The word by word explanation.
I can do it now if.
Okay.
Yeah.
So kids who want to continue listening, please continue with the session. For those who guys want to drop out, please drop out. There is no repercussions here. We're just trying to, cover everybody for everything. So Ashiji will start now, word by word. Homework has already been assigned, so the session is practically ended, but it's for the word by word, and everybody's welcome to stay back. Don't mistake me here. Ashiji, go ahead.
Okay, so we have first word is astan. Astan, which means like the existing ones, the ones who are already existing. Tava. Tava means yours. Yours. This is again like one of the most repeated words. Stavana, an act of devotion or veneration. Stuti, hymn. So it's stavanam. Yeah, so the next word is asta. It's not masta, it's asta. Again means like it relates with which is already present. Like the sun sets down, so it's related with that. The next word is samasta, which means all. Samasta, which means all. Then is dosham, means faults or flaws. Flaws. Tvat. Tvat again means yours because it's a pronoun. Tvat means yours. Sankatha. Sankatha means discussing about the qualities or discussing about the good things when you are having a good talk. Sankatha. means discussing about good things or mentioning good things. Api means yours. Jagatan. So Jagatan here refers to entire worldly beings. Jagatan means entire worldly beings. Entire world. Duritani. Duritani means bad deeds or bad karmas. Bad deeds or bad karmas. Hanti means destroy. Hanti. The last word you can see, Hanti, which means to destroy. So it says like your devotion can destroy our bad karmas. Next line, third line, first word, dure means from a distance or far away. It is being said in the context of sun and the earth. Dure means far away. Sahastra, Sahasra, which means thousands, like thousands of miles, thousands of kilometers. Sahasra means thousands. Kirinaha means rays, rays of sun. Kirinaha means rays of sun. Rays of sun. Kurute means to do something or the act of doing. Kurute, the act of doing. Prabhaiva means splendor. It's derived from the word prabha, which means splendor. Dure means distance. Sahasra means thousands. Kirinaha is rays. Kurute, the act of doing. Prabhaiva means splendor. The last line is Padma Kareshu. Padma Kareshu means pond. Here refers to the pond where lotus blossom. The pond. Padma Kareshu, like inside the pond. Jaljani, the being who lives in water. So it refers to the lotus flower. Jaljani means lotus flower. Padma Kareshu is the pond. Jaljani means the lotus flower. Vikasa Bhanji. Vikasa Bhanji, which means flourish or grow or blossom. Anyone has any doubt in any word?
I've got Preksha and Shuchir and Kinisha after that. Preksha, go ahead.
What does Asta mean in the first line?
As, okay, that masta. So it means like sets down. Stavana
thank you.
masta one you're talking, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Like sets down. You're welcome.
Kinisha, go ahead.
What does tava mean?
Tava means yours.
And then what? And then there's two more words, like stavana and masta. Stavana and masta. What does that mean?
So So it's stavana means devotion, the act of devotion in the form of hymn or stuti, the act of devotion or worship. And then next word is asta. So we say it like stavanam. Asta means sets down or goes down, like the sun sets in the, we say it. So yeah, means going down or setting down.
Thank you.
Dhoop, go ahead. Dhoop, you're muted still.
What does Twat Sankata Api mean?
Okay, so Twat means yours. So these are three words. Twat means yours. Sankatha means mentioning good things or talking about good things. And Api means yours. Again, like talking about your good things or also talking about your good things. That's entire Twat Sankatha Api means also talking about your good things.
Okay.
The last one is Jainesh. Okay, seems that hand has disappeared. As usual, guys, I'm happy to report Priyanka ji and her daughters have already posted on our WhatsApp group, word by word, and I'm very proud of them. They put tears in my eyes every time I see them do this so nicely. And Amashi ji, you got great students that are listening and writing it down, jotting it down for everybody else. And people like me who are very slow, I need to learn from them. But no, thank you, Priyanka ji, again on the call, honestly. Ashiji, I'll leave it to you to conclude the session. Thank you so much, everyone.
I'm assuming if no one has any doubts or any questions about the word, by word meaning, right?
And if
Oh,
even if
one second, one last one. Agamya, go ahead. You're the last question, and then we will conclude. I've unmuted you, Agamya. Go ahead with your question.
Look,
We can't hear you.
can I say the 9th shlok?
Um,
Can I say the 9th shlok?
Sure. Okay.
Santava Santa Sanstavam Namasta Samasta Dosham Sankatapi Jagatan Duritani Hanti Dure Sahastra Kirena Gurute Praveya Padmakareshu Jalajani Vigasa Banji.
Thank you. Very good. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you so much, everyone, for giving your time and being so active listeners. And let's just conclude the session with Navkar mantra. Namo Arihantanam, Namo Siddhanam, Namo Ayariyanam, Namo Vajayanam, Namo Loisavasahunam. ऐसो पंच नमोकारो सब पावपनाशिनो मंगलानं चै सर्वेसि परमं हवै मंगलम् नमो अरिहन्ताणं नमो सेधाणं नमो आयर्याणं नमो वजायाणं नमो लोय सब साहुणम् ऐसो पंच नमोकारो सव पावपनाशिनो मंगलानं चै सर्वेसिं परमं हवै मंगलम् नमो अरिहन्ताणं नमो सेधाणं नमो आयर्याणं नमो वजायाणं नमो लोय सब साहुणम् ऐसो पंच नमोकारो सब पावपनाशिनो मंगलानं चै सर्वेसिं परमं हवै मंगलम् Padamam Havai Mangalam. Padamam Havai Mangalam. बोलो आदिनाथ भगवान की जय, बोलो आचार्य मानतुंग जी महाराज की जय, बोलो भक्तामृत महास्तोत्र की जय, जिन शासन जिन देव की जय, 24 तीर्थंकर भगवान की जय. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, kids. So reminder, as Ashiji has already said, and I wrote in the chat, Flipgrid is alive for your continuous chanting of all stotras. I wrote 1 to 8, but Ashiji is correct. If you do today, it's 1 to 9. If you do tomorrow, it's 1 to 10. So the challenge will keep increasing. So it's up to you when you want to do, how you want to do. We are excited to keep seeing you participate in these sessions. Really, really happy to see you all. And take care. Have a lovely Saturday. And we look forward to seeing you Sunday.
And
Any last thoughts?
if anybody has any questions, you can ask in NA Bhaktamar WhatsApp group. Okay, all right. Thank you. Have a nice day, all.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye.
Smile, as Ashiji says. Switch your videos on, give a big smile, thumbs up, and leave.
Bye.
2 hours. Wow.